song consists of like two elements. One element, one theme that just goes like dragging on, dragging on, dragging on, like it's monotonous. It just builds up, builds up, builds up, and then boom. I remember meeting Devin Townsend, a good friend of mine. I would send him the song, and I told him, "Can you just all I had is the lyrics that I wrote for that coda," and I remember that it just that lyrics came out like naturally. I would just play that and like, this is the lyrics. Yeah, but that's all I had, that ending. And it felt like this is the answer. So I asked David, hey, that's all I have. So can you please write up the story? And so he would just start with putting all these layers and these choirs that are just big ass choirs and just so many layers. It sounds epic. The ending is like, I don't want to spoil the surprise, you know, you just gotta listen to the whole song. I got the grand finale, but what about the story? So I started just, you know, coming up with an idea. Okay, I mean, just imagine that there's a guy that just say bye to a girl. I just imagine that girl just standing in front of the guy and she's like basically, you know, confessing. But I was missing that element, voice. And since me and Alisa, we were just, you know, crossing paths like everywhere, festivals and places. I'd be somewhere and Alisa's there and we'll always hang out. I approached her, hey, you know, but I need like no screams, no growling. I need a lady making a confession, making a statement. And it's got to be very like, you know, sang with a feeling and it's got to sound deep and serious. And she bit the bullet. And she did fucking splendid. I really hope the world will go like, holy shit, is that girl from Arch Enemy? Wow. And that's exactly what my impression, what my reaction to her performance was. And I really hope that yours is gonna be at least this, because the song is gonna give a wow effect on everyone. You recognize that? That's Emily from Mercure. I remember, when was that? Like, what, 7 years ago? We invited Mercure on to open for us in the US with Behemoth. And that's how I got to know that, you know, I'm dealing with a true artist. She's a really interesting performer and she's got absolutely stunning, just out of this world, clean voice. And I believe it was Matteo, it's a Matteo song that he came up with. And there were two names that I had in mind, and it was Emily and it was Chelsea Wolfe. Another funny fact is we sent her the song, we sent her the lyrics, and she would just grab a random mic and just sit at home, you know, and use her laptop or whatever. But no, like absolutely no professional like facilities, no studios, nothing like that. And she would just nail the song. We sent back, and everyone in Me and That Man fell in love with that version. It was beyond, you know, what we were expecting from her to do. And then Emily comes back, it's like, okay, that's a demo. That's just me trying out, but please send me to the professional studio. And I'm like, Emily, no fucking way. I know for a fact that sometimes it's not really about a great studio or great facilities. It's about the magic. Now I'm gonna talk about the final track, because there's a punk element in Me and That Man. You know, there's like some of the songs, like let's say half of the songs are like mellow and like super minimalistic, and some of the songs have this almost punk-like vibes. And I love both. I really thought there's a massive potential in that song, but that missing factor, amazing voice and great approach and great attitude, needs to be there to put that dot over I. And I reach out to Chris from a UK-based band, Turbo Wolf. If you don't know that band, check it out. I saw them live in Warsaw a few years ago. I was in the first row. It's fucking volcano of energy. It's pure energy. The guy is powerhouse, and his voice is just, it's so special, so unique. He wrote the lyrics. They're awesome. He sang the song, he recorded it, he sent the tracks back. I did some backing vocals, and Got Your Tongue became the first single. The last song on the record became the first single. I love that song. It's a banger. It's what, 2+ minute long, which I love, and it's punk. We're all like very proud of that record. So stay tuned for more. Cheers.